Across the UK, businesses are looking for ways to cut costs and carbon. In this farmer's field, a pioneering project is showing how solar and storage can deliver both, powering an anaerobic digestion plant with reliable, affordable, renewable energy.
I'm delighted to be here today in South Oxfordshire, where in 3 months' time there will be 2,500 solar panels behind me and Wattstor's battery storage assets, all providing renewable energy to a local gas plant under our Price Protect supply tariff.
The plant is run by David Birmingham, who has partnered with Guy Hildred, a local farmer looking for ways to diversify his income. Building an anaerobic digestion plant on a portion of Guy's land has helped them both to generate an additional stream of steady income over the past 10 years.
We are harvesting methane, and we take out any residual CO2, any hydrogen sulfide, we compress the gas, and then we inject it into the gas grid, which is just the other side of this hedge here. And so we're making enough renewable gas here for about 6,000 homes.
Oh yeah.
What we realised within about 3 years of starting production was that actually we could produce with the existing infrastructure an awful lot more gas than that. And so we started to do that, but inevitably that meant that our on-site electricity generation, our biogas generation engine, was too small. And so we are now, as we sit here today, we're importing between 150 and 200 kilowatts an hour of grid electricity. The whole concept of this is that we want to be 100% renewable to the extent that we can. And so we toyed with various ways in which we might be able to do that. And the one that finally we settled upon was a solar alongside a battery installation, because that gave us the best and easiest profile in terms of completely renewable generation.
What David is describing affects many businesses. As they grow and use more energy, they run up against strict limits set by the local grid operator.
The issue that we had was that we have a small import and export connection with the grid, and they're both limited in terms of their capacity. And when we went to them with the proposal that we're going to build a solar plant and we're going to have battery storage alongside it, their computer just says, well, we will aggregate those two and call them both on-site generation. And so we were looking at 4 megawatts, and they're saying the limit is a megawatt, and so we're miles away from each other. And what we needed was a solution that actually could fit into their model, and they could show our generation, the solar and the battery and so on, sensibly in terms of on the ground what will happen. And what we've come up with Wattstor is the solution whereby we've actually got a DC coupled inverter which can basically send, as far as the grid is concerned, no more than 600 kilowatts. And so in terms of aggregation, we now fit within their model.
With this difficult technical challenge to the grid problem solved, David is all set to power his plant with renewable energy. The next question is, how do you pay for it all?
The final challenge was making the business model and the commercial offer that was attractive for the AD plant to supply all their electricity. We could have just offered a power purchase agreement, selling them energy from the field, but what they were looking for was a holistic offer covering all their electricity. So we offered them our Price Protect supply contract, where we just supply electricity. Whether it comes from the solar or the battery or the grid is irrelevant to them as an off-taker. We capped the price for 25 years on that electricity, and if the market moves down, the electricity tariff for them moves down. So the attractions for the owners of the AD plant is that they are insulated from the performance of the solar and battery project, and they're insulated from any price rises on the electricity market.
This project shows how businesses can take control of their energy, cut costs, and reduce carbon emissions, all with Wattstor as a trusted partner. If you'd like to explore what Price Protect could mean for your business, get in touch with Wattstor today.